My name is Daniel. I'm a partner at a wearable technology company called Machina. For those of you who don't know, wearable technology is any technology that interacts with clothing. It can be through applications with augmented reality. It can be with conductive inks or inks that change with body heat or other types of inks. And it can be through, and this is what is mostly done, through electronics. We started this project about a year ago when Antonio, our partner and the main founder, wanted to create a fashion brand because he was always obsessed with superheroes. He always wanted to create something that extended the human body through electronics and through other types of stuff. So I studied electronic engineering, and his parents were always pressuring him to study fashion, and he found that this was a good way to mix fashion and electronics and start creating something that hasn't been done before, especially in Mexico. We were also very obsessed with the free software movement. I don't know if you guys know him, that's Stallman. And wanted to also mix that in with a fashion brand that also was that promoted freedom of speech, freedom of information, and where since this is a new industry, we wanted to create an industry where these are freedom of information and freedom of source code was something that would be right up there. We noticed that wearable technology was always done in a bulky way and kind of strange and wasn't really wearable, so we also focused on design. And we realized that, so we got together, we started doing this, we were doing great, and then we realized, well, selling luchador masks outside of schools isn't really bringing in enough money for us to develop this. So we went to a startup accelerator, we got some funds, and then we started creating some products. We created the first thing we wanted to do was create an iPod controller jacket. So we went and we joined forces with a musician and an electronic engineer. And she was very excited about this, but said that it could be so much more. Instead of consuming, we should make a jacket that instead of consuming music and content creates content. So we designed a MIDI controller jacket. It's a jacket that allows musicians to interact with music in a different type of way. We have sensors that are placed on the left side and the right side of the jacket, and these sensors allow musicians to configure them and to connect with Ableton and other types of software. And we also added an accelerometer. The accelerometer allows musicians to create music through movement instead of just touching, because now music is a very discrete and non-portable event. It's hard to create music without being in front of your computer and just touching things. And the art of performance has been lost. It's not here anymore. And you just see a musician behind his computer not really doing anything. We decided to go for a jacket. We played with several ideas. We thought about pants, but when playing with pants, it just looked like they were playing with their... and it got kind of awkward. And what we're building around the jacket is a community of people that we're freeing the source code. So initially, even though the jacket is done for music, it has several other functions that will be adaptable in the future. For example, if someone wants to connect it with a Kinect or to connect it with something else, they'll be able to do it easily. And it gives a different type of concert, it gives a performance, and it also interacts with iPad and iPod applications, or we're actually working on that, so that it'll just be easy to do. And we do this all with musicians. We do co-creation labs where they're the ones giving us feedback and making sure that everything is working as it should work. This is the application. And in the future, this will be able to do a lot more stuff. We want to add sensors all over the jacket. So a person who's doing yoga or meditating or doing something like that could control the pitch and the sounds and the music of the room with the yoga they're doing. There's an infinite number of possibilities of what can be done with it. This is a jacket, and so he's using the sensors to trigger sounds, and the accelerometer we have it configured in the video part of the jacket. Allows us to control the video in a way which is much more fun and much more intuitive, and instead of just dragging a mouse around. And well, they're gonna perform for you now.
Los marranos degollados en Chicago, Illinois. Estruendo de las caídas de Niágara. Pueblo de Canadá. Reiter. D'Annunzio. France, etc. Los bramidos del plesiosauro Diplodocus, que se bañan todas las tardes en los pantanos pestilentes de Patagonia. Que se hartan de tripas. Pies por una pelota.
Esto no cuesta ya más. Por 100 centavos.
Tendréis orejas eléctricas.
Están los oídos.
Ponerse en la hamaca kilométrica.
Thank you very much.